Hey guys, Chaos Master 237 here, back for more Trails of Cold Steel. As you can see here, we got ourselves a new loading screen, where we have Laura and Fee riding on the train, with Eustace and Machias as well. Now we're going to continue where we last left off. Which was preparing for midterms. If I recall correctly, we already talked to everyone else around the academy, except for results to get posted yet. The only ones we would have to talk to at the... Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I'm just so used to... That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just too used to, There we go. I'm just too used to Trails from Zero. Oh, hello. We're about to begin a study session for the upper class students in the salon. Only the finest minds have been invited. Naturally, this includes a number of second years as well. It's hard to imagine a better group to study with. Had you accepted my offer, Schwarzer, you would have been able to join us. Though I suppose there's little point to telling you about it now. I'm not sure what you're getting at, but good luck with your studies. That's one of the reasons I don't really like talking to characters of nobility, or just at least in this game. It's like, you know, just get to the freaking point of what you're trying to get at, and then, you know, we just end it where it's like, you know, good luck on your studies, or, you know, something like that. Granted, it's not every student in the school, every noble student in this school. Do you get what I mean? It's really not. Oh yeah, and I did all of the, yeah, I did all those. At least I recall. Even if I didn't, it's fine. Let's reload it and try again. You know, all the other stuff to get all those AP points. Oh, hi Rean, how goes studying? I suppose it's probably fine. But these are going to be my first midterms ever, so I'm more than a little nervous. Ah, first years, how innocent. It doesn't help that military academies have a lot of subjects other schools don't. Let me try that again. It doesn't help that military academies have a lot of subjects other schools don't, but you'll get used to it. There we go. That's true. Combat studies and military science to name two. Oh, and you're going to want to make sure that you're ready for the political economics exam too. Why is that? Well, it's a mustache man subject. Or, it's mustache man subject. That's not a very nice thing to call Vice Principal Heinrich, Angie. He does seem like the type to write a ridiculously hard exam. Yup. Oh, I know. How about I give you a hand studying for it? If you're free, at least. Are you sure? Of course. You're always helping me out, right? Political economics is Toa's strongest subject. You wouldn't want to pass this up. The sad thing is, like I said, it is kind of sad. You don't, you obviously don't have you obviously don't study with everyone. You can, you can on New Game Plus, obviously, and it's good when you want to build up bonding points. Sure am, let's get started then. Thus, Rean and Toa's study session began. Most of the stuff I was unsure about makes a lot more sense now. That's good to hear. We should probably go over some current affairs too, for an exam. Yeah, the Vice Principal has a habit of putting questions based on recent news into his exams. This year, maybe we should go over some recently enacted laws. Yeah, that sounds like the kind of thing he'd put in there. Just so most people could be caught off guard, get it wrong, and get lectured at for being indifferent about society. I'd rather avoid that. Recent laws. The Financial Transaction Act from last year is one of the best known, I suppose. Requires you to inform prospective buyers to the risk when selling them stocks or securities. A number of people have suffered massive losses buying shares lately, so it was passed to keep people informed. So that's the history behind the Financial Transaction Act. Then there's the Imperial Transportation Act, which... I'm not gonna read all of it. I'll give you guys some time to read it yourselves for some of the stuff. Like a few seconds compared to how long it would take for me to read it. Try to remember that. Then there's the Provincial Taxation Act, which impacted just about every province you could think of. In other words, a fancy name for the much reviled tax increases. They're being enacted in the provinces, almost doubling land and business taxes. You've probably at least heard about them. I have, yeah. It seemed like a pretty major topic back in Celtic. If he's going to set a question about a recent law, it's probably about one of above these three. Hopefully it'll help. Even if none of them come up, you've really helped me out. Enough for now. Anything else you need? Happy to help. Thank you. I don't recall if there was actually something that you get out of completing that with Toa, because she's not a party member. She's never a party member. She's not a party member. Like, she's not playable at all in this game. And I don't think she's and I don't think she is in Cold Steel 2, I don't think. Honestly, I don't think she's playable in any of them. Not that I could recall at the very least. Oh well, we'll find out as we'll obviously find out later down the line. Erebonian history. I can't memorize things like this because it's all pointless. Fee, that seems a little harsh. Oh, I know. Why don't you join us, Rean? Sure, it would make studying more enjoyable for Fee too. Yeah, sounds like a good idea to me. Focus on more lions. Like I said, I'm not gonna read all of it. Like, it's just bonding stuff for studying. It's not really major to me, it's not important for the growth of the characters. At least from what I remember, these were not something I paid that much attention to before. Oh no, Target 7 City, the rain stopped. That's neat. Yeah, that seems like a story that'll stick in my memory. You're a pretty good teacher, aren't you? Well, I'm always using tricks like these to help me remember things. If you're having fun while you study, it makes it that much easier for the material to stick in your memory. Interesting, so that's your method. That is actually pretty interesting. Well, if you can do it, we can do it too. Shall we finish this stuff off then? Please. Are you sure they knew that? Yep. Oh, that scared me. Like, the fact that it took a while to load that scared me there. Alright, next up... Oh, Sarah's over there. I don't think we get anything. I don't really know if there's a scene here, but, you know, it doesn't hurt to check. Oh, instructor, were you checking out the old schoolhouse? Yep, just a quick peek inside, though. You'll be pleased to know there don't seem to have been many... There don't seem to have... You might change last month, though. Fine with that, at least for the meet... I really would like to know what's going on in this building, though. I love a good mystery, too, but try not to focus on it too much right now. The last thing I need is the vice principal breathing down my neck because you didn't do well in your midterms. Chances are they might even stop the investigations to make you guys focus more on your studies, too. Gah. Then I'd never find out what's going on. Yep. Attaboy, hit those books. I like how the music chose to drop. Actually, did all sound drop? No, I can hear the raindrops, okay. At first I couldn't. Like, I thought it was part of the sound, like the music that was playing, but it's not. That's good. Oh yeah, we can fish in the rain. I don't think that's new, and I don't care. I already chose to fish.
Caught one.
Yeah, that's fine. Whenever we get to a new area, that's when I'll just keep swapping out fishing rods. Okay. Same's true with this. Yep. To studying, Alisa probably met up with Laura because she was worried about her. How about that? That doesn't mean we shouldn't try. 3 serious exams in a row like this. Laziness could very well be tantamount to failure. Would you like to join us, Rean? Sure. Sure. Okay, first question. Alisa, what is a dessin? I think it's a drawing that makes use of monochrome lines of varying heaviness to highlight the way light hits its subject. You think correct. So, Laura, what exactly is a sketch? A sketch portrays its subject roughly, with very little in the way of detail. I suppose it could be likened to an early first draft of a drawing. That's right, sketches and dessins are basically two sides of the same coin, since both are used to start a painting. Big difference is that dessins usually take some time to finish, whereas sketches are pretty quick. But there's a method that's even quicker and more basic than sketching. Any ideas, Laura? That would be crocus, I believe. You two know your stuff, but maybe that just means we should be using harder questions to study with. Let me see if I can find one. Hey, Rean, if you want, I can ask you the next set of questions. It's only effective studying if you don't get to answer any questions yourself. That's true. And here, I'm gonna find you a really good one. Well, if you insist. Maybe we should have expected this. He really is a kind-hearted person. Laura's didn't show up. Then again, we weren't. Then again, she isn't isn't connected to the party yet. Like, you know, we haven't controlled her except for one time. But even then, but you know, yeah, that makes it weirder. Then why didn't? Unless I maxed her out. No, that can't be. I don't know. Rainy days are great, especially since you can always find great material once the rain stops. It never fails. Speaking of, a beautiful black cat strolled by just a little while ago. Make some choice material. Alright, next we're gonna go hang out with Crow. And George. Let me guess, you were studying away nice and diligently when your orbital lamp suddenly went out. Swing and a miss. You do seem pretty relaxed despite how close the midterms are getting. Who do you think you're talking to? I know better than anyone that it's pointless to start studying this late in the game. How's that working out for you? Crow's actually pretty good when it comes to the practical stuff. Survival skills, first aid, all of those kinds of things. Really? See? All stuff you don't need to study for. But if you're feeling shaky about any of it, I'm happy to teach you a thing or two. Wait, you serious? The idea of Crow teaching anyone anything is a little unnerving. Were you just joking? Nah, it's cool. Might as well show you the ropes. Cool if we borrow a chair or two, George? Go for it. That about sums up what they'll be testing for you first years on. You should probably make sure you got CPR down too. I do actually need to brush up on that. Do you think it'll come up? It's only one of the most basic things anyone would expect out of a Thors student, so it wouldn't hurt to know. Right, here's how it goes. If you find someone who's class, first up is to check whether or not they're conscious. If they're unconscious, it's safe to assume that they're in trouble. Next, you're going to want to shout for help. You're not going to want to try handling this on your own, got it? The more people you have helping you out, the better chance to survive. I already know this too. They aren't. It's CPR time. This basically involves giving them repeated combination. Yeah. Yep. Now all you gotta do is put that into practice. If you see a girl in need, you better get right in there. When she wakes up and sees you've saved her life, instant fireworks. Your hands and lips are in the right spots already. Every time I think anything positive about you, you go and say something like that. Oh well, this was useful though. Thanks for taking time to teach me. Good luck, my son. Go out there and get some good grades for me. Crow is such a fucking trip. I love him. Like, he can be really funny. In this game, he is outright hilarious. Like, way in further games, he has his moments where he's not hilarious. He has some of them in this game too, but it's not as much in comparison. So this is where you were. And you guys study, you two don't mess around. Well, no better motivator than fear, right? Our exams start tomorrow, and we've got to know our orbital science. Study as much as possible. No such thing as too prepared. Besides, this is our last chance to get a full day of studying in. How about it, Rean? Up for one last marathon study session? Sure, I'll join you guys for a while. Orbital science isn't quite my forte anyway. In that case, let's get started with the basics. Sounds good to me. So orbital energy, septium, yeah. Hard to imagine what life would be like without it. It's everything lighting, railways, telephones, battle ordnance. Let's say, what? Ability, Feature 3 is their flexibility. Focus study? No, it's not that. Reciting information I've learned that just helps it stick to my memory. It might look flashy, but this is really productive studying for me too. Well, everyone has a method. As I said earlier, it's not possible to be too prepared. And while we still have a lot of ground to cover in our orbital science review, I would appreciate it if you would help me study for a few others when we're done. Of course, I'd be happy to. Really? Well, thanks. Yep. Maybe I pressed on Laura's a bit too fast. I don't know. Alright, last one. It is for Eustace and Gaius. Oh, are the two of you studying for studying military science? Looks like you guys are tearing through things too, more or less. You caught us as we reached the section on military symbols. Care to join us? Yep. Oh. Jeez, why am I yawning so much in a row? Come on, man. I'm not even that tired. Let's begin. Map marking, symbols, Infantry. Headquarters. Armored troop. Now I have a tough one for you. What does this symbol mean? That's engineer, right? You got it. So much to memorize for this class, and the fact that we're going in blind makes it even worse. These seem like the raw basics too. Given that not all of us will end up involved in the military, it does seem a little excessive. But bear in mind that our military science class is to teach us how to deal with harsh situations effectively. Efficiently, whatever. Ugh. Oh, come on, man. This episode's gonna be me yawning a lot. I'm probably just have to move my camera out of my... Move away when I do that. And hopefully I only yawn when it's like in the middle of a cutscene that has voices and I don't need to read anything. Or you know, it's during the exams and...
Excuse me?
Oh, it's her! Awesome.
I do apologize for stopping you on a rainy day like this. Do you know if this is the building in which I might find the principal's office?
Oh, yeah, you're in the right place. His office is in the east wing, first floor. The receptionist might have gone home already, but I can show you the way if you'd like.
Thank you for your kindness, but I couldn't possibly trouble you more than I have already. I'll be able to find the way, I'm sure. Well then, if you'll excuse me, Master Rean.
Oh, I gotta turn turbo mode off for this. I should have done it when I saw Rean step out, because, just the way they close, the animation for opening and closing their umbrellas is hilarious to me.
Wait a minute.
How did she know my name? Nani?
How does she know who I am?
Exactly. Nani?
Rean?
Hey, Alisa. What's up?
Hey there, Alisa. Heading back to the dorm?
Yep. Emma and the others are staying a little longer to cram a little more. But I've figured I'm not gonna learn much more today, so I might as well call it a night and start prepping for tomorrow.
Right. Well, you're going my way, so what do you say we head back together?
Sure, okay.
I'm gonna turn it off for here, or for turbo mode, because of like what happened last time.
Hey, it's not often the two of us get to walk back to the dorms together, is it?
You know, where it just goes down fast, where they just get down faster, or they get up faster and
At least
everything.
I got something good out of this downpour.
Is there even a filter between your brain and your mouth?
No need for that between friends. But you're in good company. My sisters asked me that before too.
She must be a saint to have put up with you all these years. Anyway, how do you feel? All prepped and ready for our exams?
Not sure. I gave it the best I've got. Still, I've got that nagging feeling I could have hit the books a little harder. I wish I was as smart as you. Back when we took the entrance exam, only Emma and Machias scored higher than you, right?
Eustace came in a little higher than me too. Back home, I usually came in near the top in exams. I guess that goes to show that Erebonia has no shortage of smart people.
No doubt about that. Bookworms pour in here from all corners of the Empire. You said you're from Ruhr, right? Coming out on top in a city that size is still pretty impressive.
I suppose, though that was just at the Sunday school level. Aren't you curious about, my family and stuff?
Yeah, by this point, anyone would have probably figured it out.
You mean the mysterious Alisa R, agent of national intrigue? Well, yeah, of course I am. But you probably have good reasons for keeping it under wraps, so I don't want to pry.
It's not that major or anything, especially compared to what you and Fee have told us about yourselves.
I've never really thought my family circumstances were a big deal. Though I wonder now, when I look at her, what her life in a Jaeger Corps must have been like.
It seems like Instructor Sarah knows more about her past than we do. Back at the entrance ceremony, I got the impression they'd met before.
Same. Oh,
See, we
speaking
already
of weird
came down.
meetings,
Oh no,
I
we
heard
already
there's someone
haven't.
kinda
That we haven't
strange over
turned down from this hill yet. Never mind.
Oh?
here. Yeah, I was talking to her just before you called to me.
A maid who knew your name? This isn't the part where it turns out she knows you because you've tried to hit on her in town before, is it?
No.
As if an upstanding guy like me could pull off the Casanova act. She seemed a couple years older than us, maybe 20 or so.
A maid in her early 20s.
Something wrong?
No, just thinking. There's no way it could really have been her. Mother keeps her far too busy to find the time to come here.
But kind of talking out loud there, Alisa.
Anyway, maybe the upper class dorm has a new hire starting out or something? Though that wouldn't explain how she knew your name. Maybe you're just more popular than you let on.
If only.
Alright, time to answer. This should be the right answer. Yeah, you can't, like I said it before when I think I said it before. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did, like at the beginning of the game. Like this is a lot like Persona, and it is. It has the same kind of feel to it. Hangouts, increasing bonds, and everything. And then, stuff like taking tests and stuff. Oh, whoops. I looked away for a little bit on that one. That's cool. I'll just reload and do that again. And what do you know? Looks like the Rean along with them. Clearly this is God's way of rewarding you all for your hard work. I don't think that reasoning would stand up to scrutiny. It's over. Phew. Read A, yep. Next week, or next Wednesday, don't like or Wednesday that, whatever. I completely forgot about that. You stand to be a little more considerate with the timing of your announcement. Oh yes, I can relate. So next Wednesday is when we'll know where we're going for our next field study. Yep, and you'll be shipping out that weekend for another exotic trip. Anyway, make the most of tomorrow, everyone. Follow to practice. Now the best thing for me to be able to reload the game and to redo the test answers is literally just because I can, well, not bother with bonding events. Like, you didn't get an AP bonus from it.
Oh, now that the exams are over, I feel free as a bird. And I'll keep on soaring, at least until the results come back.
I sympathize, but personally, I've got a good feeling about these. How about you, Emma? How do you think you did?
Better than you.
Well, I don't think I did too badly, all things considered.
Just stop before you embarrass yourself.
We'll just have to wait and see what next week's results look like. Anyway, what do you think that was all about with Instructor Sarah?
Oh, you mean that whole thing about going out of town to meet someone? Going out of town? Won't be back until tomorrow.
Oops.
She's going to meet her secret lover?
Impossible. The Empire hasn't yet turned out a man desperate enough to woo that alcoholic typhoon. You have a point. I can't deny she's got the looks to snare a man, but that personality and that lifestyle...
Damn.
You guys are terrible. Totally agreed, though.
Yeah.
Ouch. Not surprised to hear that from you, though, Rean. She always seems to dump the most work on you.
Will you be helping the student council again tomorrow?
That's the plan. Heck, I'm almost looking forward to being the student council's errand boy after holding up studying for so long.
Perhaps so.
Oh, please let us know if you plan on exploring the old schoolhouse.
Yeah, I'd be glad to lend a hand this time.
Thanks. Better watch out, though. I might take you up on that offer.
Ooh, looks like we're all up for a little exploration this time.
I think anyone would, after all that studying y'all did.
Come to think of it, where did Gaius run off to? He mentioned the principal wanted to have a word with him. You think he went there?
Oh, yeah. Wonder what that was about.
I hope he hasn't gotten into trouble. I mean, I doubt he would.
I have no idea. He and Laura left early too. I was kind of hoping we could all walk back to the dorm together for once.
That sounds nice.
Hey, so this might just be my imagination, but do those two seem kind of awkward around each other to anyone else?
Really?
So you think so too?
It seems like it started around the beginning of the month. I wonder if something happened then. It's like they've been avoiding each other ever since.
You say that, but I did not take either as the type to dwell on petty issues or misunderstandings.
Neither did I.
We've been trying to suss out what the problem between them is, but so far, no luck.
I wonder if that's what that was all about.
Did you see something, Maki?
What happened?
Well, do you remember the day we gave our group reports on what happened during last month's field study? We gave a truthful account, including the part where Fee used an explosive to blast open the door to my cell.
Yeah?
That's when we found out that Fee used to be in a Jaeger Corps. That really threw me for a loop, but what does that have to do with Laura?
Well, when that came up, I couldn't help but notice Laura had a rather unpleasant expression. It flashed across her face for only a moment, though, so I wondered if I had just imagined it.
Interesting.
But even if we assume that's true, what reason would she have to be upset?
Kind of the same reason that she was a little upset with Rean before. You know, because it's like she's holding back. And it's true, V has been holding back this entire time.
I can hardly hazard a guess.
We all have certain things we'd rather keep to ourselves. We even have a member of this very class who remains tight-lipped about her own family, after all.
Do you really have to drag me into this?
My apologies. I meant no offense. I do have my suspicions as to your lineage, however.
Really?
Ugh, you.
Now, getting angry won't accomplish anything.
Don't worry. We're not going to twist your arm into telling us. When you're ready to talk about it, we'll be ready to listen.
Or it's just going to be dropped out of the blue, out of nowhere, by a third party.
It's not like I'm trying to make a big deal out of it or anything. It's just, if everyone knew, it'd make things awkward between us, and I don't want that.
Welcome back, my lady.
Huh? What? Sharon?
It's so delightful to see you again.
Told you, third party. Out of the blue. But admittedly, it's not entirely.
It's that maid I ran into the other day.
It's not entirely Sharon's fault.
You know her?
What are you doing here? She didn't. Mother didn't.
But of course, I was sent here at the behest of the chairman herself. Starting today, I will be assuming the position of caretaker for Class VII's dormitory. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance, everyone. My name is Sharon Kruger. I am a servant in the employ of the Reinford household, Lady Alisa's family.
No, wait, no, yeah, it was Sharon. My bad. My apologies, I was wrong. I thought it was gonna be where she was rambling.
I will do all I can to be of service to you, so please keep me informed of anything you might need.
Like, I thought it was gonna be where Alisa was gonna ramble. And then, you know, and then the bombshell gets dropped. By Alisa herself, all because Sharon appeared. Beyond the railways. Alright, can you give me the chance to reload everything so I could just, you know what? Forget it. I'll just do it off camera. Well, actually, no. I should show the correct answer instead of just saying what it was.
Whoa!
That looks like a breakfast you would see at a restaurant.
Simply spectacular. Just how many different types of food are there here?
This looks more than edible.
I believe this is what they call an imperial breakfast.
That's right, Emma. It's a traditional Erebonian style of breakfast. I must apologize. It's taken me some time to familiarize myself with this kitchen, so my cooking has been a bit lackluster.
Sure, Sharon.
Come now, Sharon. Your skill is something to be praised. This is far more colorful and varied than the breakfast served in my own home.
I would compare this spread favorably with the breakfast served in the Duke's household.
I'm honored that you think so. I've also brewed both tea and coffee if anyone would like some.
I get the feeling Alisa is less than impressed with the meal.
It sounds like they had a big argument yesterday.
Yeah, an argument.
Not a chance! I thought I'd finally gotten away from her. I'm not going to let her have her way this time.
My lady, please. I truly don't believe the chairman sent me to keep an eye on you like that. She simply sent me so that her beloved daughter might have fewer inconveniences in her daily life.
I can take perfectly good care of myself, thank you very much. Fine. I'll take this up with her myself then. Is she in the office at corporate today, or is she out on inspection or something?
I believe she'll be dining with the Ministry of Railways president in the capital today. After that, she'll be continuing her inspection tour, so she won't be back in Ruhr for another 5 days.
Does she ever slow down? I'm surprised she doesn't burn through a pair of shoes a week.
Yeah, her mom is quite the workaholic.
Anyway, I'm not going to take this lying down. She's stuck her nose into things one too many times.
Yep.
I can't believe that R actually stood for Alisa Rhineford.
I mean, come on. That was a bit like it's not obvious your first run through, but it's only really obvious when you start hearing Rhineford so many times and you're like, huh, maybe that's what R stands for in Alisa R.
From the sound of it, her mother's the company chairman too.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that Alisa's mom is basically in charge of the continent's biggest industrial company. Her family's probably got more money than most of the aristocracy. I can see why she'd want to keep her family under wraps, what with all the nobles here.
True.
Anyway, I object to everything about this. Considering how busy Mother is, I'm sure she needs your assistance far more than I do.
I knew it. You're really concerned about her, aren't you? The way you two care so much for each other deep down is one of the reasons I'm so proud to serve you.
Yeah, they have quite the awkward relationship. Like you know they care, but it's like, oof. It's really hard to really notice that, and it takes time.
That's preposterous.
And honestly, it takes longer to truly feel that than it does than any player liking Patrick. I'm not even kidding. It takes a long time.
Oh, my lady, I almost forgot to mention that I made plenty of your favorite apricot jam. Would you like me to spread some on your toast?
Here comes the cute Alisa moment.
Ooh, really? I mean, stop treating me like a child. Though yes, I would like some jam.
It was heartwarming to watch.
Right?
Looks like Sharon's got her number.
I like Sharon. She can be really, really funny. Alright, good. So I can reload. Yep. Not reading all that. Some George Angelica. Oh, yes. Let's do this. Yes, so let me reload the game. I'm gonna skip all those bonding avoidance. Oh my gosh, events, and just I know I talked to Lynn already. I'm double checking it. It's been a while because I was focusing more on Trails from Zero. Yeah, the hell with it. I'll just, if I had to, I'll save over another file and be done with it. Exams. Oh, so I'm forced to. Okay, I thought I could skip that, but no. But it's fine. I'll just hit circle and just skim through it all. Yeah, just skip. It'll take a while. Should have just done this when I first got here. I'll go back and do that later. I do those two later. Go here. Going down again. I just want to show the answers instead of just saying what it is. Alright, next will be George. Yeah, George and Crow. Then finally we go to the gymnasium. Yeah, hers did show up. What the hell? Hello again, Sharon. Da 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 da. Okay, I'm not gonna press circle with the answers. I don't want to mess that up. Just gonna press circle so I can proceed further. Sketch. Armored. No, arts usage without quartz. There we go. That's the last one. The sound, like the way the sound of their movement in this, with me doing this, sounds like a lot of dice rolling. Like, I want to say in a cup. Yeah, like in a cup. Okay, now I'm back to this. Alright, let's talk to Sharon. Take care while you're out, Master Rean. I shall be sure to prepare a tremendous feast for all of you while you're away. I'll be looking forward to it. By the way, is what happened this morning pretty indicative? I've never really said that word before, ever, so I don't know how to say it. So I don't know if I said it right. Of how things usually are between you and Alisa? At a glance, it seemed like you were arguing, but if you pay attention, you could tell that wasn't the case. Precisely. We have been together for quite a while now. As such, it was a relief to see that she is very much the same as she always was. Sharon seems to know. Sharon seems she knows how to handle any sort of situation. I can see why she has no problem dealing with Alisa, at least. Please come to me should you have any requests. I will do everything I can to accommodate your wishes, especially since you're so close a friend to Lady Alisa. I'll keep that in mind. Also happens to stay here, does she not? I should formally introduce myself to her when she returns. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I'm not kidding. It is gonna be fun. Like, you don't understand. Alright, let's first go... I think we go here. Ah, yes. Hey, today... Oh wait, do I already have it? Ah, I do. Okay. Yeah, you would get berry tart from talking to Hannah. Okay. You get a... I think you get the recipe book? I don't remember. Either way, it don't matter. Yo, how are you feeling about your first midterms? Well, I think I passed at the very least. How about you? Sitting slightly above average, I think. Would have gone better if I could have gotten my hands on a list of the test questions in advance, though. Damn, I should have seen if old man Mitch whatever, was good for it. You know, I really doubt he'd have something like that for sale. The pretty cool things end up making the way into the shop sometimes. Interesting guy. Yep. You looking for Sarah? She's not gonna be back till later. Oh, sure, you knew she wasn't in Trista? Nope. Yeah, that's gonna be important later. Gosh, all that U material I have. And it's still not enough. I don't remember ever getting that. I think I did once. I don't remember. Whole juice. In case you heard that, that was just my phone making notification noise. Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna double check all that off camera. Not gonna waste all that time, you know? Let me double check something here. Why not? Let's go talk to Vincent first, and then we'll try doing some hangouts. Well, actually, no, wait, before that. And actually... Okay, so there's no... So the most I can get out of any... the only way I get new character notes is if I do bonding events and just do it and completing the side quests. So, I think what I will do is I will save the game... so I forgot. Like, my mind is just blank. Yeah, I'm just drawing a blank right now. I could save over it. Yeah, I'll just do that. And anyway, I'm gonna save the game and end this episode here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this episode, please be sure to like, comment, share, and of course subscribe. All support is greatly appreciated. Next time, we are going to do some side quests and bonding events. Don't know which one we'll cover first, but we'll find out next time. So until then, laters!